Yo, Blue Boy. Know y'all heard about Blue Boy and stuff. The infamous Hispanic CRIP. All the blood, majority of the bloods was scared of that motherfucker. He deboed his way into Crips though. You get what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say. He deboed his way into Jack and Crips. Salute Dijon. Y'all go subscribe to Dijon.
You know,
Do they bring any books to the guys, or do any services come around?
yeah, they give you books, you know, and they let you come out. Like I said, they let you come out for the phones, but like you still out there. For the most part, you in the room. You know what I'm saying?
They
All
don't
day.
want to call it a cell, like they call it a room, but it's equivalent.
Huh?
I said they don't want to call it a cell, but
Nah, they call
it's
it
a
a room
room. I
because it's
understand, but it's
big.
equivalent though.
Yeah, but the only difference is they don't got no toilet in there with you. You know what I mean? But
So
everything else, they got the bed, got the window, you know. But it's a room, and you know
it,
what I'm saying?
it
It's
is.
locked down.
How'd you feel then, like when as a 14-year-old kid locked down? How did that? What kind of effects did that have on you? Did it make you more
At
angrier?
first,
Did it make you lash out a bit?
you know, at first, like being locked in there like that, right? I got a little. The first time I was going through it, you get the motherfucker. What you call that when you feel closed in? You know?
Claustrophobic?
Yeah, you get that little claustrophobic shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
I would imagine though. I would
huh?
imagine that a young man
Yeah,
would
you know,
feel
like
that way.
in the beginning, but after you be there for a while, after you be there for a while, you know, you override that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, if you're not strong mentally, then you're gonna fall physically. You know what I'm saying?
So,
That's
so,
that's
so we're gonna fast forward a little bit from because you're already conditioned now. Now, by the time you get to state prison, which is not long after, you're
right.
already conditioned.
But you gotta remember also, at Rikers Island, C-74, I stood in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I was a regular customer to the bank. So they,
Isn't it a lot more?
Yo, and this is the guy that allegedly killed Larry Davis, the infamous Larry Davis, Blue Boy, the Crip. He is supposed to have killed Larry Davis on the yard. So I don't know if he gonna speak on that, but this is the infamous Blue Boy, the Hispanic Crip.
Live down on the Rikers Island being a lot more energetic than a state prison being, or is it live?
yeah. That's a fact. But what I'm trying to say that you still have ways to get, you you locked in, but you get around because you on Rikers Island is a little different. But when you
Yeah,
come on state, they lock you in. You locked in. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So let's detail the evolution. You go from the juvenile box, which you do
Yeah,
come out for 2 hours, and it's a
yeah,
room. Then you go to
yeah.
Rikers Island Bang, where you may either buy your way out the Bang, rock
Yes,
out,
I would.
rock out.
That's one thing I never agree with. That part right there, buying yourself out and all that, because at the end of the day, right, you knew what you would get into, regardless what the situation was. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
even at that age, I still knew what I was getting into. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, and
So
buying yourself out the Bang was a different timing.
yeah, I didn't agree with that. You know, some people done it. You know, that's on them. You know, but I don't. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? And I
That's
would just been
understood, and that's understood because you had different principles. So after you leave a Rikers Island Bang, and then you go to Elmira, and then you land in Coxsackie, from what you said in the last thing. So
yeah.
you're in Coxsackie. How long did you last there before you go to your next box time?
I was there for like 60 some days. Then I came to Comstock. They brought me here.
Right.
I came here to Comstock. You know.
And were you in the box or you just transferred? You didn't get to a
Now,
box there.
I was in population here. then I got into some shit, and I went to B1. Then from B1, I ended up going to F Block, which was a more secure spot. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting stabbed here by this kid named Baby James from Brooklyn and shit. He stabbed me shit back. I took his glasses and his chain and Kawasaki.
Okay, and he caught up with you. And he caught up with you, I take it.
Yeah, because when he came here, you know, he was from any rock. You know, he had bad dudes speaking up for him. Yo, man, that's the people, whatever. But he didn't want no smoke. And then I slept on him because we all worked in a mess hall.
Man, y'all hit that cash out just like I be hitting y'all's, man. No, I'm just fucking with y'all.
And he ended up stabbing me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I'm glad you made it through that, my brother. So,
Yeah.
as we continue through the course of your bid, what is the longest shoe term you've ever done? Box term.
The longest shoot time that I have done?
Yeah, what's the longest box time you've ever done?
All right. The longest time I did the first time was 7.5 years. Right?
Okay.
The second time, it was with the shit with Larry. I did 9 years, 6 months, and 3 weeks.
So so if you total that, you know, that is quite a bit of time and quite longer than some of these rappers in the game now has been living. Yeah. You know, so in the 18 plus years you've been in the box, I'd like to know, as you walk in the box, how does the box smell, in a sense? Give me some smells of the box. Well, what is significant when you know, if you were blindfolded and they just took you, how would you know you in the box?
Yeah, mad dudes talking on the gate, screaming, making noise. You know what I'm saying? And you can smell, you know, you can smell the feces. Because you got dudes that be playing with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Another one of my guests mentioned the feces too. So this feces, everybody talking this feces in the box. What is that significant of? What is that about? Why is that so, you know, relatable to the box?
Listen, let me tell you something. Some dudes stole that to disrespect dudes, and some dudes stole that to, you know, like just to be, you know, to get attention. Because a lot of dudes that throw that, you know what I'm saying, they got beef for other dudes, so they can't get them. They frustrated, they ain't they sell. They can't get the dude telling them to suck all types of weeds and cuss the dudes out and all that. So the dudes throw that on them. You know what I'm saying? And like some of them dudes that do that don't mean they're cowards. They just that's they choose to fight that way. You know what I'm saying?
So that's a form of warfare then. So this feces smell is a form of warfare. So that's one of the strongest weapons. I definitely would take it. Is one of the strongest weapons in the box. Yeah. Is feces.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about individuals that have to resort to that? Like, is that something that you agree with, or because it's understood because of the box? Or?
Me personally, like I said, you know, I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really indulge in that type of act. You know, but like I said, there's some people, they feel they're not doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? They getting at their enemies the best way they can. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but I just don't agree with it. I know a couple of dudes, they were stand-up dudes. The dudes would be surprised if I say, yo, this guy right here, this guy right here, this guy right here. These are known names in the streets. The dudes will be like, what? This guy? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't believe that. You know, but I've been around these people. You know what I'm saying? I've seen what they do. Like one person told me, he said, yo, fire, Blue. I'm not gonna be intimidated, or I'm not gonna be have a dude terrorize me, telling me I can't come out to the yard because you're gonna throw some feces on me. You know.
I guess I guess definitely that is significant because you're the second guest that discussed feces. He said the same thing. Once you come down, that's all you're smelling. Then he also talked to me about what is called a wick. Can you explain that to me?
What,
in your words, what's that about? Yeah, what's that? Well, why is that so significant to you brothers down there?
Because dudes make wicks. You know what I'm
And
saying?
what's that for?
That's because they don't have no matches. So what they do, they make a long wick. See, some dudes, they're not allowed to have matches in the box no more. So dudes be making wicks, and they be having that shit hanging in their cell. That's another shit that stink all day. You smell that. You know what I'm saying?
And then a lot of people use that, right? Like even if you make the wick, and a blood upstairs may need to use it, but because y'all in this certain situation, would you let them use it?
Yeah, you know, I never have to do that, but because I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't get high. But you know, if somebody gave to pass it to me to pass it to somebody else, I would do that. You know what I'm saying?
Just because, and it wouldn't matter the race, color, gang affiliation, nothing. But it's just, I guess, a camaraderie while you're down there.
Because listen, you got dudes that be smoking. You can't really, you know, you in that type of. My thing with that is that when I'm in that type of situation, I try to keep everything as healthy as possible. You know what I'm saying? We keep it cordial. Even if you don't like me, we're going to keep it respectable. If you want to pass something to your man, I can pass it to him for you. I'll do that. You know
so I do got a question for you, though. So give me, if you could, 5, in your opinion, box etiquette. Give me box etiquette. Like what is something that, even no matter the affiliation, that is just etiquette in the box. Like, like you just said, if a line is coming down, you got to pass it to a brother.
Yeah.
You're not asking no questions. You know the circumstances. So, give me some of the things that you do just out of respect in the box.
Oh, first of all, like if we do, like at a certain time, I don't talk out of my cell.
That's one etiquette. Wow. Yeah, what time is that?
11:30.
So you don't talk.
Now, after 11 o'clock, I don't really talk. When they cut the lights off the gallery, I usually don't talk out of my cell. But 11:30 is the deadline. That's the end of that. You know what I'm saying?
What else?
Now, that's one thing. Another thing is, I'm not going to disrespect you through a gate, but we can't even get each other. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep that. You're going to keep that respectable. If you don't want to deal with me, that's cool. You don't have to deal with me. But respect me, I'm going to respect you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not going to mess with your line. That's another thing. I don't mess with nobody's line. Now, I'm not going to help you. You know what I'm saying? If you throw the line past myself and it gets stuck on the side of the door, I'm not going to go out my way to help you. But if the brother that you send it to, I deal with on that level, then I'm going to help you. I'm going to take it out of the tangle. You know what I'm saying? Well, I try to keep everything respectable. You know what I'm saying? If I get magazines, after I finish reading the magazine, I give them away to the people that don't have no magazine.
Okay.
You know,
and this is how some individuals are surviving down there, like who got long-term time down there. This is some of the things that they practice.
You have 1 minute left.
Yeah, you heard it right.
Yeah, I definitely got 2 more to tell me etiquette that you usually do, because I know things are usually different when you're in that environment because it's so closed in. And lastly, are you a double bunk candidate?
Hell no. I mean, with that, even if I was, I would never. That's not my thing. I definitely ain't going no double bunk with no man.
That is not something that you've been forced to do, I take it.
Nah, because if I know I'm going there, I'm going to SHU. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't feel comfortable. Listen, I don't even like myself some mornings. Imagine I got to like this too in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up. You do want to get up to go to the bathroom, to take a dunk, and you got to stand all the way by the gate.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.